But yeah, I just want to get something off my chest right now that's bothering me. Um, I wished I would have, it's never too late to jump out there and risk take and try to get the license. So as you guys know, I'm 31, so when I was 30, I passed my written test for the driver thing, and then I paid to take the driver's test. I gave these people money, and it was just a bad investment on my end because the instructor I had that was trying to, help me with my driver's test, I ended up failing because it was a bad instructor. So, you can go into a program paying these programs money to allow you to use their car. And, you want to get help to pass the driver's test and you take the driver's test, you can end up failing if you're not used to driving. I think that's what hit me hard. It was the fact that I drove, here and there before, but I don't drive enough. So now I'm driving this car and I'm trying to remember what the instructor told me while I'm taking my test with the test instructor. And, I was just nervous and I couldn't figure it out. And I failed my driver's test. And now here I am. I let so much time go by. I'm 31. We're in the new year. It's 2026. My DMV permit is expiring in April in 2 weeks. What's bothering me is that I'm struggling. Like that whole year, like I didn't have no one that would allow me to drive their car so I can get used to driving. I didn't have that. And here I am, I don't have an outlet to where I can go and drive day by day to get used to driving. So when I do take my driver's test, I'll feel more comfortable taking it. I still want to take the test, but it's more like, damn, I think what's bothering me is I'll have to spend my money, so I don't have a car, so I'll have to spend my money to drive the car, spend my money to take the test, right? Do all this shit, right? And I always tell myself like, damn, what if I don't pass? Cause that's true. What if you don't pass? And it's not me putting myself down. It's more like me looking at the reality of the situation, like trying to have another mindset of it. I could be a risk taker and just go for it. And it's possible I could still fail. You know what I'm saying? And I think what's bothering me is the fact that, damn, like I'm putting my money into this program and I can fail it, and I think that's what irritated me because you're not even getting much hours driving the car. Like my mindset was like, damn, I want to drive like 5 days out the week before I take the test. But unfortunately, if I pay for this program, they're only going to help me within a few hours. We're gonna drive for a few hours, and then it's test time. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Everything's so fast and so quick. And I think that's what irritated me because you want to just feel comfortable. That's all I've been trying to do this whole entire time was trying to get myself more comfortable with driving. So when I do take the test, I can pass it. And I just feel like everything is just being so rushed, and it's irritating me mentally, and that's why I don't want to pay for the program, because everything is just so fast. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you learn when things are just so fast? It's irritating. Normally when people learned how to drive, their parents taught them how to drive. It took time, nurtured them how to drive, or people joyride, a lot to learn how to drive. But I haven't drove ride enough, I haven't drove enough cars. Uh, and it's not even that it's not, it's because you could know how to drive and still fail. Because it's just little things that they look at to fail you. You know what I'm saying? You can know how to move your car and still fail the damn test. Because it's little things that they're looking at to fail you on as well. Even if you know how to move the car. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, there's so many things that they're looking at, and I'm like, damn, do I just fuck my money off, pay for this program, take the test because they are gonna give me a car. So all this gonna cost me money, right? And I take the test and then I fail. And that's what I was telling myself, like, fuck, like, I don't want to fail. Like I want to pass. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I guess what irritates me is losing out on my money, not being rewarded for what I paid for. Because you can jump in this car. I could jump in this car, take this test, and they could fail me quick. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I don't like, because that's what happened on my first test. I remember I took it, and I was driving and I made one mistake and he just failed me right there. And that was the end of everything. I had to drive back to the DMV, and we hopped out the car and it was just like, what the fuck? Like that's how quick it could be. And now my mind's racing. It's like, damn, now here we are. You know what I'm saying? My permit's finna expire, unfortunately, because I don't have the support that I need for the driving to get me going out here. And now I'm at a road in where it's like, okay, if I pay this program to take this test again, hope I pass. That's what I'm really banking on. It's all it is hope and risk taking. And I can still fuck up. Or I can pass by the grace of God, man, by pure luck, man. It'll just be pure luck off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Or I can just let the shit go, let it go, and don't even touch it, and I'll have to retake my written test and just start all over, right? Because we are pretty much starting over this whole entire process. But either way, it's a fail on both ends on how I'm feeling. It'll be a fail on both ends, even if I don't even if I fail at the program, or if I don't even pursue this shit, it'll just be a fail altogether. Uh, I just wish I had a car to where I can use that car to take the test, because I'll probably have so much. I could be driving this car, right? That I got so much experience in. And then, you take the test and you just be more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And you be able to pass it. You feel me? But, it's just, I guess it just irritates. It's irritating, you know? And these places, they want so much money out of you. These programs, they want so much money out of you. And you just gotta be real careful on who you give your money to, because some programs will fuck you over. Like the first program I went to, I got fucked over. I gave these people money, and the instructor I had was bullshit, bro. Bullshit, pure bullshit. Wasn't even American. Dude speaking bullshit language like he talking English, but he talking like you can't even understand this dude. The way he talking, I couldn't understand him because he wasn't talking fluent English like me, how I'm talking to you guys. So his accent and his English was just all fucked. Because in America, we got immigrants over here too. And they giving immigrants fucked up jobs. Like, why are you giving this immigrant a job to where he supposed to teach me how to drive, but he could barely speak English. And then when he teaching me shit, he's doing it so fast and so frequent, it's not registering with my brain. And I'm like, bro, you doing too much, my nigga. Like you just doing too much. I'm not comfortable. Is I'm not liking how this is going. And then when I finally take the test that day, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, this only happened because I don't drive enough and I don't have a car I can drive for the DMV. And I'm putting myself in situations for me to fail. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm still going to put myself in a situation for me to fail, even if I go pay for another program, because it'll be a different program I'll be paying for this time around. Because I'm doing more research and shit like that. But um, I just feel like things are just too fast. I want a license, I do, but everybody's situation is different, you know? Everybody don't have support in certain areas, like I don't, you feel me? It is what it is. Yeah, okay, only 2 people watching, even if it's only 1 person or no person watching, so be it, man. That's YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? That's YouTube life, man. You feel me? Everybody don't got a bunch of eyes on them all the time. Well, I know I don't. Shit. you know? I'm not a fucking celebrity. I'm just a nigga talking to you guys. You feel me? United States American soldier, real stepper. Talk about a lot of shit on here and trying to fix my YouTube up as well, but I'm just giving y'all some shit that's on my mind that's bothering me right now. Cause like, damn, like I don't want to waste my money. That's what it really come down to, just me wasting my money on shit that's just like, and you like, damn, like, why did I even pay this program just for me to fail? Like, that's pretty much what it really come down to, bro. And I only know that I can fucking fail because I'm not driving enough. Like, you feel me? Like people drive at least 5 days out the week or more before they even take a driver's test, and here I am training myself for a driver's test one day just to turn around and take it and fail. It's like, what's the point of me paying for this shit, bro? Start asking yourself that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because even I would at least like to pay for this shit if I got a chance to drive more. If I was driving a different car, right, and I would just learn how to drive in a different car, and then I'm like, okay, I can't use this car to take the test, so I'll just pay for the car, for the program car, and I'm sure I can pass. You know what I'm saying? But not being able to practice enough is what's having me like, I don't know if it's a good idea. Man, this shit I'm going through right now, bro, and I may not have a license, bro. I may not even get my license this time around, man. Maybe it's just not meant for me to have it, bro. That's another thing, cause like things maybe it's just not meant, Like my sister, she has a license, but I feel like her route was different than mine, you know. I feel like she had more time to drive before she took her driver's license test. Me, I'm just taking it without even having time to take the test. And then my younger brother, he don't have a license. He riding, he has a car, but he's driving, but he has no license. And I don't want to end up like that. Would I like to buy a car and not have a license? Sure. Um, but I eventually would want to have a license because I don't want the cops to take my fucking car. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of having siblings if they don't even want to help each other? You got siblings, but nobody wants to help each other. What's the point of having siblings, man? People have siblings and siblings don't even help each other, man. Shit's bullshit, right? I know. I'm out of shape. Shit really bothers me, man. It bothers me so much. And there's like days where I fall off, right? As far as my diet and just me working out, because I fell off on all that shit, bro. I haven't been doing nothing lately. And it's okay, shit happens with life. And we humans, we fall down, but we're gonna pick ourselves back up and get back to a better mindset to get back to this shit. And I am. That's why I'm talking about this shit, right? And I want to get back to working out. I want to get back to like not eating bullshit and trying to really figure out the right foods to eat. And I keep saying the right foods and all this shit because I don't when I go in my kitchen, there's not much for me to eat. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't have salmon. I don't have chicken. I don't have eggs right now. There's a lot of stuff that I just don't have. You know what I'm saying? That can help me have a better diet, you know? And I just want to have a better diet, So I just have to keep researching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep researching diet foods and just really write these foods down. Even if I don't have it, on me right now, that I can have it in my phone, write everything down that I need. Even the snacks, write down multiple snacks that I can eat throughout the day. Shit like that. And maybe find a new gym membership too. Maybe I can get another gym membership, you know? Just find a different gym. Just go to the gym as much as I can. just do the best I can, but it's not just about doing the best I can with my body because I really do want to achieve something more vicious. So it's why I need a trainer. But like if I had a trainer, it'll really help me. Anytime there's someone's training you to do stuff, it's, it helps. Shit. But hey, man, even if I don't get my license, it's not the end of the world. If I was getting a license to have a better opportunity to have more jobs, because I wasn't gonna buy a car right now anyway. I don't make enough money to just have a car off the rip, you know. Would like to buy a car someday, but if I did buy a car, it could cause, I don't even know about the car industry. That's another thing I have to face on my own. Me not knowing about the car industry, me me running into like a lot of bullshit with cars, because I think the first car I would have would probably be a car that doesn't have a car note, and it could come with a lot of issues, that I'm not prepared for. That's gonna irritate me. Damn, I could buy this car and it comes with all these fucking problems. Like, you feel me? Then you got other humans putting you down because you don't have a car. You could deal with stuff like that too. That could irritate you as a human, like other humans putting you down because you don't have a car. But it's like, as long as you got money, man, you should be good, bro. I swear to God, bro. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself, cuz like as long as that nigga got money, cuz I'm good, my nigga. And I know it's fucked up that I don't have wheels on my own right now, but so what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that person that's like not even that, just like my sister, she just bought a car, right? But her car is having all these issues. It's like you just paid a good amount of money for a car, even though it's not a car, no car, and it come with all these issues that you gotta fix. I don't even want to deal with that type of shit, bro. It's always something, my nigga. Like, I don't want to put it's a lot. You feel me? You just gotta be okay with where you're at in life. And like I said, as long as you got money, cuz, you're gonna be straight, my nigga. You're gonna be straight. For real. I know I'm gonna be straight, cause nigga, 'cause my paper gonna be long as fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga, on how far as how people feel when they look at me like, oh, this nigga ain't riding. Like, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Yeah, nigga, I'm still alive, nigga. Most of these people out here get cars and they end up dead, nigga, in their own fucking car they bought. Tragic story, yeah. Nigga died driving. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, like I said, I just need to have a conversation with somebody, man, to know that I'm not letting myself down, even if I don't go this car program route, and I lose out on my driver's permit because it's going to be expired. Like, am I gonna be okay? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause damn, it'll feel good to have a job where you can just drive around, right? Like I can do security, right? Just driving around, you feel me, sitting down, just pushing, pushing through the shopping center. You know what I'm saying? Moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be a cool job to do, but you need a license to do that shit. And to not have that does bother me. It's like, damn, like I could have another opportunity at something, and what's holding me back is not having my L's. Bullshit right now. Ain't nothing wrong with risk taking, cause like I've been risk. Ain't nothing wrong with just taking a risk, but some risks is just stupid. Cause like I really don't want to fuck my money off, and then and now I don't win. Like, and I can always make the money back, as we always say. Oh yeah, we'll get the money back. We'll get the money back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you also don't gotta fuck the money off either. You know what I'm saying? What for? You know, like what for? But hey, that's life. That's my life. Continue on, and I have enough money on me. I will be driving without a license. That's the route that I will be going eventually. But even if I fall into that category where I'm driving without a license, I will try to do my best to get my license because I'll be more comfortable driving, at this point in my life because I'll be driving without the L's, but I'll be more comfortable driving because I have enough time driving, right? So I'll pay who I gotta pay um, to maneuver through that shit, you know? Like, it might take me some time to get past the written test again because I'll have to study for it again. And that took time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Passing the written test, you do gotta study for it, and it takes time getting through that studying. Like you just gotta sit there, go over the book, and not just a book. I remember I had flashcards. I was going over flashcards. I ain't even got that no more. Like I wish I had my driver's flashcards, man. It helped me a lot when I was taking the red test, going over the flashcards. But shit, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, man. Tired, just tell my family I want to achieve something that they don't even want to extend their favor for me. Like that's why I just said, like, what's the point of having siblings that they don't even want to help? You know? Like my own sister has a car and she could take me out to where I can go driving at night and get more comfortable driving. And then I can go take the test. I can feel like, oh, I can do this. I can't even get support in that area. A little thing. Well, yeah, that's what I'm pretty much dealing with right now. That's bothering me, guys. I'll be back to work soon, man. I work in a few days, but I ain't. Uh, I don't know, man. Think positive, huh? Yeah. Well, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. What is it? Positive thoughts. Hmm. Well, we'll have those thoughts too. All right. We'll see where we at on Monday. All right. Monday, I'll be making some calls for the driver program, and I'm gonna tell them what I'm going through, and then we'll see what they can do for me, guys. And I'm gonna tell them, man, like I really don't want to fail, you know. But I think it'll be good to hear her perspective from a drive person that's in a driving program. Maybe he'll tell me to go a different route. He'll be like, "Hey, look, man." Maybe he might tell me like, "Why don't you just not pay for this shit and just buy a car and just drive?" Because you can pay for this shit, drive, learn whatever I'm telling you. You get an instructor, and you and the instructor go on your route, take the test, and might still fail. Because shit happens. So maybe they'll tell me something else. But I'm gonna tell them something. Maybe they could give me a different route for me to go. It might cost more money. I might not want to pay that amount of money. You feel me? But if it's guaranteed that I'll pass the test, if I drop if I drop a real bag on the program, then maybe I might go that route. I do want to get my license. It'd be good to have one officially. But if I don't get one, it's not the end of the world. We'll see what happens, man. Let y'all know what transpires. Over and out. Catch y'all back the next one, man. Sign out.